everyone, happy Sunday. So today I'm going to do a video that I've wanted to do for a while, and basically it's about rainbow highs for budget dolls. Now I've had all 4 of the budget dolls for a while now, probably 6 months or more, might even be longer than that to be honest. I got all of them from the Entertainer online and they are £13.60, and that's what I paid. They've got 20% off. That's what I paid, and they are still, I think they're all still available on the Entertainer online. The other place you can get them is, the Entertainer is now in Tesco's, isn't it? In the bigger Tesco's that are big enough to have a toy department, the Entertainer is in Tesco's. And I have seen recently that you can get the budget dolls on the shelves in the Entertainer in Tesco's, if anyone's interested in buying them. Now, I am very well aware that a lot of rainbow high collectors dislike these dolls intently, which I do understand. I understand that completely. I can see exactly where they're coming from, because they are a lesser version of the original rainbow high dolls. But having said that, I love them, and they are only £13.60, which is, I think, is such a good price for a rainbow high doll. And the other thing I love about all 4 of these dolls is, on all 4 of them, compared to their original counterpart dolls, I prefer the face paint on all 4 of these dolls, which is strange, I guess, but I do. And the other thing I would say about the budget dolls is, now when I buy rainbow high dolls, I find it very hard to live with any facial defects. So if they've got a mark on their face or a dent on their face or anything off, like one eyebrow being, I had one rainbow high doll that had an eyebrow higher than the other, I can't live with that, so I do return them. I return dolls like that, and I get one with a more perfect face. I get it as perfect as I can. So I am quite fussy about their faces, but with all 4 of these dolls, I didn't have to return any of them, and their face paint was pretty much perfect. I can't see any faults at all. So from that point of view, the quality control on these budget dolls is obviously good, because I haven't had, and you know, I've got all 4. I don't know if they do any others. As far as I've seen, there's only 4. So I might be wrong. They might well do others. In the UK, these are quite hard to get hold of, or they were until the Entertainer went into Tesco's. Since the Entertainer has gone into Tesco's, you can get them off the shelf. I had to order them online, and I searched for quite a long time before I found them on the Entertainer. I'm in the UK. Obviously, they're available in other countries a lot easier, but in the UK, they were quite hard to get hold of. So I was really pleased to get them. And obviously, for the price I got them, was brilliant. So I'm going to go through all 4. So this is Daria Rosalind. And again, her face paint, I prefer it to the original doll. So her face paint is more vibrant than the original doll, which I love. The other thing about these dolls that is different is that their hair is shorter. So a lot of the original rainbow high dolls, their hair does shed as well. The hair quality isn't as good as the original rainbow high dolls, but then you wouldn't expect it to be, would you, for the price? And it isn't bad quality, it still is soft hair. So the hair on all of these dolls is quite a bit shorter. On a lot of rainbow high dolls, if their hair is down, it reaches their ankles. These dolls, it doesn't. And I actually prefer that. I'm not keen on the length of hair down to the ankles. I prefer this length hair. So that's another thing I prefer about these budget dolls. So the main difference is, of course, they are lacking in the articulation of the original dolls, and that's why they're cheaper. So they have no knee articulation, they have no wrist articulation, and their hands don't come off. Now, not all rainbow dolls have that anyway, but the original Rainbow High dolls all did. They have no elbow articulation. They do have shoulder articulation so that you can move their arms. And they do have very good, I think, head articulation. So their heads can move right forward, can you see? And they can go back, and they can go everywhere in between. So they've got good head and neck articulation, I think, and obviously their heads go all the way around, as all dolls' heads would. So we've got Daria Rosalind, and then we've got Gabriella Isley. Again, as you can see, her hair, I mean, I think it's a more natural hair length, to be honest. We've got her, and then we've got Emmy Vander. Again, her hair is just coming below her bum there, isn't it? Her hair's straight. I haven't done anything with any of these dolls' hair, and their hair does come pretty free from product. I mean, Emmy's hasn't really got any product in. The other girls have got a little bit, but not a lot. It's pretty soft hair, which again, I much prefer. So there's Emmy. And then the last one, I've got all 4 of these dolls, is Georgia Bloom. And she's by far my favourite. Look at her hair. Her hair is amazing. Now, there's no product in that hair, but her curls, I mean, I've had her for a long time. Her curls have just held naturally, and there's no product. So why do they have to put all this product in the more expensive Rainbow High dolls? Why do they have to put all that horrible product in that all us Rainbow High doll collectors end up washing out anyway, and then recurling the hair, when they could have it like this? And this has stayed like this. You know, her hair is so soft. It's lovely. She's got a slight bit of product just at the top, but hardly anything. Now, Georgia, as I said, is my favourite. I've put Georgia in some different shoes. She didn't come in these shoes, but I thought these shoes look so nice on her. They've got the orange butterflies on. They look beautiful on her, don't they? So the other difference with the budget dolls, obviously, is the clothing. Now, their clothing is still good quality, especially Georgia's clothing. It's really good quality, but they have less clothes. They're wearing less clothes. They've got less details on the clothes. Like, for example, with Gabriella, the original skirt, which was exactly the same as this on the original doll, had a belt on it with like charms on it, whereas hers is plain. Now, I think I prefer the skirt without the belt. I don't know what it is about these dolls, but I just love them. If you're just starting your collection of Rainbow High dolls and funds are an issue, these are such good dolls to get, I think. Now, I understand a lot of people are going to disagree with me. They really are. And I get that, and I do understand that, but I love them. I really like them. They are 4 of my favourite dolls. So let's go through them one by one. So I haven't really shown you, I am just forgetting her name, Emmy Vander. So Emmy Vander has got straight hair, and it is so soft. She's got purple hair. Also, they are well rooted. Can you see? Let me split her hair a bit more. They are really well rooted, and the feel of her hair is lovely. It's glossy. As I say, it does shed a bit, especially when you first get the doll. It does shed a bit, and I'm sure it isn't as good quality as the original Rainbow High dolls, but it isn't bad quality. So they all have pierced ears. So if you've got any spare Rainbow High earrings, you can dress them up with the earrings, which is a bonus, isn't it? They haven't got painted nails, any of them, toenails or fingernails, which the majority of the original Rainbow High dolls have got painted nails, haven't they? Again, that doesn't bother me. The natural look doesn't bother me. Now, the difference with all of their face paint is on the budget dolls, the face paint is brighter. The lipstick is darker and brighter. And I actually prefer that. I prefer the face paint on the budget dolls. So as you can see, Emmy's got very purple lips. She's got her white teeth showing there. She's got purple eyeshadow. She's got blush. And as I say, out of all the 4 of the dolls, I've not had any with any defects on their face, which is quite unusual, isn't it? I think we all end up ordering Rainbow High dolls online and end up having to send them back because there's some sort of defect on their face. So the quality control on these budget dolls, as far as their faces go, is good, because all 4 of them were perfect. So that's Emmy. I mean, you can't, obviously they haven't got the knee articulation, so you can't, I mean, you can sit them down, but their legs are going to be straight out. But I don't know. I mean, I do sit, I've got the Rainbow High house, so I do sit my Rainbow High dolls down. So I do use the knee articulation. I do use it. But when I'm displaying my dolls, I don't, because they're stood up being displayed. So for me, it isn't a game changer. You know, I'm still happy with them. So that's Emmy. So then I'm going to do my favourite one last. So then we've got Daria, who I showed you a minute ago, or Daria. Now her lips are much brighter than the original. I love her face paint. Can you see her blush? She's got real bubble gum pink lips, and you can see her white teeth, and her eyeshadow is bright pink as well, blue eyes. She's beautiful, isn't she? So all of their outfits are so similar. The original Daria was wearing more, and the boots were more decorated than this. I actually prefer these plainer boots. I think they're really good. If you look on my previous videos, I have done comparisons of all of these dolls with the original dolls. And I think I've said the same in those videos, that I've actually ended up preferring the budget dolls. I wonder if I'm the only one who does prefer the budget dolls. It might well be true that I am, because I know a lot of people dislike them. But yeah, so the clothes are very, very similar, but they are wearing less clothes. They've got less details on the clothes. They've got less accessories, which, as I say, it really doesn't bother me. So then I'll show you Gabriella again. Gabriella's outfit is super similar to the original Gabriella. It's just simpler. And I love the shoes that they're wearing. The shoes they come with have got good details on, I think. I really like them. I haven't done anything with any of these dolls' hair, and it's just kept its style beautifully. So there's Gabriella's face paint. She's got a bit more natural face paint, hasn't she? But it's still stunning. I mean, look at the blush. It's 3 different colours of eyeshadow there. Their face paint is just beautiful. It really is. And they are so worth having, as well as, I mean, obviously I've got all of the original dolls. They're so worth having as well as the originals, I think. They're well worth it, especially for £13.60 each. I think in the Entertainer they're 20% off, and that's what makes them that cheap price. But they weren't that expensive to start off with, and they've been 20% off for ages. So yeah, there's Gabriella. And then my favourite out of the 4, I love her, is Georgia. And as I say, I prefer her to the original Georgia. And I have put different shoes on her just because she had to wear these shoes. Look how well they go with the orange butterflies on. And I actually prefer the more simple outfit that this Georgia's wearing. And the quality of the clothes is still really good. I mean, Rainbow High clothes, the quality is great anyway, isn't it? If you compare it to Barbie clothes, I mean, Rainbow High knock their quality out of the park, don't they? Rainbow High doll clothes is such good quality. You know, you've got the Velcro going down the back. It's just the stitching's beautiful. So the quality of the clothes is still there. I mean, you'd pay £9.99 for a Barbie fashion pack, wouldn't you? For £13.60, you're getting a rainbow high doll with these super quality clothes on. You know, it's a no-brainer, really. Yeah, I mean, I can't recommend them enough. I really like them. And Georgia's face is, well, her hair's amazing. Her hair is, I love the colour of Georgia's hair. It's peach. And I love it. And the curls and the no product. I can't tell you. She's just amazing. And her face paint is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that blush. She's got quite an olive coloured complexion, hasn't she? Which I love. I mean, the detail on her makeup, she's just perfect. Her face paint is just perfect. It really is. And she's got these beautiful coloured eyes, sort of peachy, pinky coloured eyes. They're so pretty. I mean, look at her face. She's just, yeah, I just look at her and she just makes me happy. I just look at her and think, wow. She's lovely, isn't she? So, yeah, I mean, I've had mine for a while, but I would recommend buying all four of them, to be honest. They are still on the Entertainer. And, yeah, I love them. I love them so much. Anyway, I hope that's been useful to some people if you're debating whether to get the budget dolls. I cannot say how much I love these dolls. So that's a positive review from me. As I say, I have had them for probably 6 months or more now, but I think they deserved another video, these girls. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.